welcome to Drive Chat video interview number 40. As you well know, we periodically interview experts in their field, and in this instance, we'll be chatting with a representative of MAG, Motor Accident Group. His name is Mohamed Aboobaker, and he's the general manager. The reason for this chat is because they are a headline partner in our Fleet Safety Awards, and we'd like to get their views on why it's important to support activities and events such as this. Mo, please join us.
Good afternoon, Eugene.
Hi there, Mo. Just a quick one. How long have you been involved with MAG?
I've been involved in MAG now for the past 5 years.
Okay, so anything that you say, you're saying with a degree of knowledge and expertise, because that's why we introduce you, eh?
I absolutely am. I would like to believe I am, yes.
Okay, so we're fortunate to have you or MAG on as a headline partner. How does your support of this work and gel with getting people back on the road safely after they've had an accident?
So firstly, Eugene, I'd like to say that MAG exists because accidents happen, okay? And every day we see both their cause and their consequences, from the smallest little bumper dings to the major incidents. We understand how these events unfold and the impact they have on the people, businesses, and as a whole, the transport system.
Okay.
But I'd like to go on to say that but our purpose isn't the accident itself. It's what comes after.
Okay.
We exist to get the vehicles, the businesses, and the people back on the road as quickly and efficiently as possible. So every repair, every assessment, every action we take is about restoring mobility and minimizing downtime. That is core for us.
Okay. This may be a little bit counterintuitive, but yeah, we're really talking about Fleet Safety Awards is recognizing how to stop having accidents and instead of just dealing with accidents. So how do you think awards such as this help companies, fleet managers, do that more effectively?
We believe that the awards shift the focus to keeping transport operational. So practices like regular servicing, rapid repairs, and well-managed fleets help reduce downtime. This encourages, fleets and companies to think proactively about keeping vehicles moving, Eugene, not just reacting when incidents occur.
Okay. So you really are advocating, even though it's your business, that awards such as this help people prevent accidents from taking place because they're managing their fleet better?
Absolutely. Most definitely. But they're also using the tools that are available to manage their fleets better. We have first-hand experience because we would generally see a vehicle that comes in that does not have the technology. And we're talking about a host of technology. Then we manage fleets of vehicles that do have technology. And we can see the difference in terms of the accident itself.
Oh.
The ones with technology have little to little bumper damage, and in most instances are not caused by them, but somebody bumping into them. Where those that don't have the technology and those that don't do regular maintenance and checks and controls, wow, those damages are quite hectic.
Thank you for that. And I'd like your comment on the following. I personally feel I must drive a clean car. The windscreen must be clean. And if there's any dings or damages, I need them repaired quickly as possible. How does our view of well-kept vehicles influence how a driver treats a vehicle, in your opinion?
In a nutshell, I believe that if you're driving a well-maintained, clean car, you are more aware of your surroundings. You are more aware of how you drive and your particular driving pattern and your particular driving style. Because if you have a good, clean, well-maintained car, you'd want to keep it that way.
Do you know, I just love those words because then you speak to the way I feel about it. So maybe the last question, from what you've been exposed to in terms of what we do on Fleet Safety Awards, is there any recommendation you can make out to corporates out there who run fleets, maybe even other organizations such as yours, to have a similar view with regard to the value of driving safely?
So we believe that the practices that make the biggest differences are those that maintain those fleets and those vehicles. So consistent checks, timely repairs, clear recovery processes especially, and structured workflows around fleet management. We also believe that first-hand experience, that technology that I've just mentioned plays a key role. If I could mention the telematics, the GPS tracking, the predictive maintenance systems help fleet identify risks early. So streamlining repairs and monitoring vehicle performance. These steps don't just restore vehicles, but they keep businesses moving and reduce the ripple effect of downtime.
Mo, that said it very nicely. Parting words to anybody who may be watching this video that we're going to share?
I think again, I'd like to mention that MAG exists because accidents happen. But I think from our perspective, it's that we want to get those accidents or those vehicles that come through to us up and running efficiently and as quickly as possible. Again, we've definitely seen the difference. I think we've been in the industry for quite a while to notice and see the difference that well-maintained vehicles, good driver training, good driver monitoring makes the biggest difference as far as downtime in these fleets are concerned.
I'm so glad you mentioned driver training, because that's what we do. So, Mo, thank you very much for joining us. That was Mo representing the Motor Accident Group, one of our headline partners. So please, folks, take heed. If you're watching this, it's a nice opportunity to instill some good habits in managing our fleets. And we look forward to seeing you on the 29th, Mo, which is when the awards take place. I must just tell you, we aimed for 500 entries. We well exceeded that, but we're going to wait to tell you what that number is at the actual awards. So that was Mo from MAG. Thank you very much. And until we do the next Drive Chat, thank you very much for joining us.